Hello, hey, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. Uh, I think the sound is good tonight. We do have some people in the house in Element. I hope you guys are all doing well.
Hello. Hello. All doing good? Doing well.
That's good. I'm happy you guys are doing well. Um, so yeah, today I did play around with the settings again as good as I could to get this old rubbish mic working, and I think it's getting alright. It's going to probably clip now and then, guys, and remove some of the words, but I think overall it's much better. Um, I love this meme, Michael.
Yeah, cool. You're cool.
So, how was your guys' day?
Not too bad. Yeah, all right. The weather wasn't too good, so we've had a lazy one today. But
Oh,
it's been a good weekend, man. It's been brilliant.
that's good. So I'm just gonna say hi to everybody in chat. Good to see you, PJ Cruikshank, Hein Evie, YouTube, Moxie, Tony Whitcomb, Duper Poons. Good to see you all here. So this tonight we already got 65 votes. So Mark and Leo were just dishonest here. Yes, 20%, no, 77%, and not sure 3%. I don't know where the people with no is because we showed in the part one series. If you guys haven't watched it, please go watch it. Where we showed Mark had lied about 7 or 8 times. We also showed Leo has no cooking clue what general relativity is, although he keeps claiming to be the expert on it and saying we do not know what's going on. So to me, that's very dishonest. So tonight, I was thinking we can start with doing the part two, where we've moved on to bottom up obstruction and stuff, and we'll see just how honest these guys are. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony, I'm getting my mic tomorrow. It is here at the depot, so it will be delivered to me tomorrow here. I could have got it yesterday if that was just in time, but because it was Saturday, well, yeah, they only worked a certain time, so it was too late, and I was working all day, so I couldn't go and pick it up myself. But it's definitely going to be here tomorrow. I got the audio processor. It's really awesome stuff. Thank you guys again for everything. Look at this beauty. Woo! Using its software. And yeah. So tomorrow I get the mic, and then it's definitely going to be a huge improvement. Although I already think it is a huge improvement just by all the little niggles I had to work out today as well to get this mic sorted how it is. I just hope it sounds okay for you guys. Loud enough. Okay. You guys ready to start?
Yep.
Let's do this.
Now we good?
I am enjoying this, by the way.
Mm-hmm. So this would be this is Rob Skiba. He's talking about the lensing effect that can happen with the atmosphere. It is globe advocating or proponents scientists that do say that water acts like a lens. So this is a demonstration of a lens that can cause magnification. Magnification is what can cause things to keep their size, to expand in size, and can also cause things to like horizons and skylines. This determines what you see. Like here, this is, if this was a city, you can see how you would keep the angular size of the sun, despite him moving further away on a flat surface. He's keeping the size of the sun. You can
Hey, Oxford Spirit, good to see you. I'm glad it sounds better, guys.
have buildings here that you can see, or sometimes you can't. It is magnification of the atmosphere is something that is it's a variable. It changes day to day.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything there that would suggest that you could hide 150 kilometers of CN tower behind due to magnification. I didn't see anything there. He just put a bar over the bottom.
So that's already dishonesty. Don't you guys agree?
I'm just going to say it's his eyes painted on.
Yeah, I mean, his argument was he brought up that CN tower where 150 meters is blocked by, he says, Earth curve. Now, he's showing on screen an actual demonstration which shows bottom up obstruction due to magnification, aka refraction, and angles getting limited. So what's his excuse? Well, I don't see it. I don't, this is not what I asked for.
This is how you know Dupers is a troll. Duper is a troll. But Flats kept interrupting Mark. That's how you know he's trolling, because that is totally untrue.
I interrupted where?
Yes, exactly.
Hey, Richard G, good to see you. The only problem is, while I was trying to make statements, all they did from the beginning to the end was be rude to me, interrupt me, and totally try and project their dishonesty onto me. Straight away. All Leo did the whole night was try and project his ignorance onto everybody, while showing him to be ignorant on the subjects. All Mark Reed did the whole time was try and project dishonesty onto everyone, while he was the one being dishonest. I mean, we counted, what, 8 lies last night?
Yeah.
8 lies straight. Tell me that's honest. So what does that make you, Duper, if you're saying he is honest after we counted 8 lies? Think about that.
What are you talking about?
So, here, I will.
Okay,
Pretend skyline, and he put that over the bottom. I don't see how that demonstrates
if you watch
anything.
the video, if he moves it down in the distance, because of refraction, because of magnification, it appears to have bottom-up obstruction with the same angular size.
There
Are
is.
you guys talking about this with respect to sunlight? Just I'm trying to understand the framework.
Yeah, I don't get it.
This specifically was for the sun setting, but it goes with the same reference to anything that you like his skyline. Because of refraction
So-
and the angle, we have bottom-up obstruction.
How come?
Are you
How
talking
come
about-
the sun?
Duper Poons, I said Mark. Maybe you should clean your ears. He's asking, when did Leo lie? Did I say did Leo lie or did I say Mark lies? This is the level of Dunning-Kruger these guys have.
Yeah, I'd stop addressing Doper as just a clown.
He's a moron. And I says exactly refraction. Oh, so making our point then. Moron. Hey, INFE, thank you for coming. Good to see you. But you see what the one saying they're dishonest. He brings up an argument. Why are the CN towers blocked? Why we can block by earthquake? You guys can't demonstrate this. So he shows a demonstration showing this, and they say, "Oh no, this is not what we're asking for." So they're just totally dismissing, handwave dismissing what is shown as demonstration, giving the exact, how can I say, on small scale, demonstrating what we see large scale, but they just say, "Oh no, it can't be." Why? Because it goes against their religion.
Sun's,
So you
how
talking
come the
about
sun
sinking?
size doesn't change?
Because of the magnification.
I'm sorry,
of
Mark.
The atmo. The lower you go.
Are you talking about
the more-
sinking?
Sinking? What sinking?
Sinking and looming, the optical effects. You don't know what sinking is?
I don't know you were talking about that. Simple. When he moves away, the magnification keeps the angular size relative to how it's supposed to be, keeping the same. Because the more they go
No,
away,
no. How is it
listen, the further it
partially
goes away,
obstructed?
See, while I'm talking, he's busy interrupting me. He wants me to give him explain it to him. While I'm explaining, he talks over me. The further it goes away, the more atmo you are looking through. So the more it magnifies it as it drops due to perspective.
How?
And that's why the magnification of the water in front, due to the angle that's limited, it's more acute.
How does the magnification work?
This is again him showing he's ignorant. Because let's listen to this.
What's
But it
doing the
doesn't magnify.
magnifying?
Air.
No, but hold on here. What's doing the magnifying?
The light going through the air. It's refraction.
How?
What do you mean how? Light travels through
Yeah,
the
how?
infinite
How
angle.
how does the light? Yeah,
Travels
light
through
moves
the-
through mediums. I understand that. How does it magnify it?
By changing the incident angle.
Water vapor is a magnifier.
There we go.
Well, merely changing the incident angle isn't magnification.
Did you guys hear that?
But,
Changing the incident angle is not magnification, guys.
but explain why sun and moon look larger when they're on horizon.
Exactly. I mean, when you put the pencil in the glass, it does look, it goes off center and looks like it's bent, but it still magnifies as well. It's still slightly bigger.
Okay. The underlying principle of microscope is that lenses refract light, which allows for magnification. He just said that's not how it works. Refraction occurs when light travels through an area of space that is a changing index of refraction. Magnifying lenses also use refraction. The convex lens bends the light rays, aka angle of incidence, so the image appears larger. So, Mr. Leo, shown wrong again. Mr. Ignorant at its finest. Just like last night with general relativity, he didn't have a cooking clue what was going on. He doesn't understand how refraction works, and magnification either. So I'm saying it out straight out. Leo is an idiot.
Water, like the pencil in the glass of water.
Yeah, that's not really
showing
magnification.
What does your glasses do, Leo?
Well, it doesn't magnify anyway.
What does your glasses do? Oh no, it doesn't magnify anyway. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It just makes things look bigger.
No, that's not magnification.
Oh.
How dare you?
I'd love him to explain why when I look out of my window sometimes I can see the moon rising up my street and it's bigger than an house.
Yeah.
Hey Mark, good to see you, mate. We're actually starting to go off Discord, to be honest. We're moving everything over to Element. I can send you the Element link. It'd be great to have you on. But you can also join the Discord if you want to, because I still do have Discord. We're just not going to be very active on there that much. PJ, would you be able to send him the link for Discord and for Element?
I will
Try. Thank you. Right, thanks, man. Okay, so guys, what have we established so far tonight? Just tonight, we've established that both these guys don't know what magnification is. They don't know how refraction works, and they think just because he knows the word sinking, that means he knows what the hell's going on.
Flatzoid,
Yeah.
we're in wrong element room.
Yeah, you have to send my debate element room invite.
Yeah, we're not in it though.
Yeah.
No, we're not gonna let anybody talk tonight though.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, from tomorrow night we'll have the open element rooms for everybody. But yeah, tonight it's just the panel that's talking at the moment. Because we're scared we send this link to everybody and then we get a whole bunch of trolls. We had an incident last week where somebody actually came into one of my channels and started porn bombing. So we're very cautious now on how we set the things and who we're setting it to and everything. So,
Am I sharing it? Am I sharing it just to YouTube chat? Yeah.
yeah, share it in the YouTube chat. Yeah.
I'd like to add to that and all. And the guy who were posting porn, child porn, yeah, were either someone in chat who's a baller or a baller who were watching. So it could be anyone at Skanks.
Yep.
So I will treat. I'm sorry, like, but I've done with ballers.
Right. That's it in the chat. That's in the YouTube chat now. Sorry, Michael.
Sure. Thanks, PJ. Yeah, but it shows you how dishonest the guys are. That they would go out their way to try and get us shut down in many ways. They think it's funny somehow. I mean, it shows you how immature these guys are.
Did they think posting child porn links is funny?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're mentally retarded.
They're sick. They weren't locking up. They weren't setting on fire, in my opinion, posting stuff like that. Anybody who's got kids.
Because visually what I seen as well, it was actually real. You know what I mean? That was a real thing. And obviously I didn't click the links, but the links, they were blue. So they were linked straight to, you know what it was. You know what I mean?
I'm just glad I was at work and when I came back, I just saw all the deleted links. Yeah, it's really disturbing, Richard. But this is the kind of things we get from the anti-flat earthers. They come and they do sick stuff like that. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, Mark, it'd be great to have you on Element, mate. Moxie, who's the scammer?
Thing stays the same size relative to how far away it is. It's just the bottom is obstructed. What we want to see is how the bottom is obstructed. That's what we want to see. Like, that doesn't, saying magnification doesn't explain why the bottom is obstructed.
It's simple. The closer, larger angle, in this case the water, would be magnified more than the object in a distance. What happens when something's closer and a large angle? It occults. So you have diffraction. Look how confused he looks. It's like, I think these words are just too big for him. It's like he doesn't understand what occultation means and diffraction. Larger angle? He looks like he's going to have a brain fart or something.
And Mark, with the magnification, because I get where you're getting at. I'm trying.
Well, I mean, you didn't show the video of this. I noticed that you said, "Oh, we've got this video that's a bulletproof thing,"
and he lied again, guys. What did he just show? Go again. I'm sure he just showed it. There we go. This is the video. What's this? He said, remember guys, he just said he didn't show the video.
Rob Skiba, he's talking about the
sunsets and angular size. It's an actual YouTube video. So tell me again, how's he not showing a video? So again, showing him to be a liar. I think this is lie number 9, Mark. Yeah,
sharing it.
So a changing
magnifying. No, but hold on here. What's doing the magnifying?
The light going through the air. It's refraction.
How?
What do you mean how? Light travels through.
Yeah, how? How does the light? Yeah, light moves through mediums. I understand that. How does it magnify it?
By changing the incident angle.
Water vapor is a magnifier.
There we go.
Well, merely changing the incident angle isn't magnification.
Yeah, then I wonder how his glasses works.
Water, like the pencil in the glass of water.
That's not really showing magnification.
What does your glasses do, Leo?
Well, it doesn't magnify anyway. The thing stays the same size relative to how far away it is. It's just the bottom is obstructed. What we want to see.
Yeah, just based on that statement. He just said the size stays relative to what you said. So magnification, because it's not shrinking, because angular size changes in the distance, correct? So he says it's keeping the same angular size, so that means it's magnified. And we see bottom of obstruction just like he showed on the video. Weird.
Is how the bottom is obstructed. That's what we want to see. Like, that doesn't, saying magnification doesn't explain why the bottom is obstructed.
It's simple. Watch his face now, guys, as I explain it again to him. Look how confused this moron is. The closer, larger angle, in this case the water, would be magnified more than the object in a distance. What happens when something's closer and a large angle? It occults. I could have said foreshortening, but then I think he would have got totally combobulated. So you have diffraction.
And Mark, with the magnification, because I get where you're getting at. I'm trying.
Well, I mean, you didn't show the video of this. I noticed that you said, "Oh, we've got this video that's a bulletproof thing," and it's just you just don't show it.
Well,
you just did, but yeah.
You just put a bar down the bottom saying, sort of a simulated skyline, and then just called it obstructed.
I'm looking for the magnification video because there are people that have, or the bottom up disappearance video.
Exactly, Glenn. You can use water to start a fire by concentrating single beam light, just like a magnifying glass. I don't think these guys understand how magnifying glasses work. It concentrates light to a single point. That's why it's possible if you get that concentrated beam of point to one point, it picks up the heat and it can start a fire.
Yeah, you can turn a bit of ice into magnifying glass and start a fire.
Moxie, I didn't throw anything at him. Nonsense. I just explained foreshortening to him in very simple terms with easy words to understand. Because if I just said foreshortening, he would have looked more confusing. Hey Dala, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. Glad you could make it.
It's been shown. There was a lady who on her floor, she had objects and she had like a button tied to the back of an RC car and everything, low to the ground objects. And then and she through only using temperature variation.
Duper poons. I gotta just say that. Duper poons. Imagine you looked on Mark's head. You want to see what? You want to see the curve because his head is too big due to his smartness.
Put it this way: if I lived on his head, I'd want to get off it.
Oh yeah. Wow. Whew.
By opening and closing her front door in the winter, allowing cold air to rush over, you actually do get a disappearing of objects that are low to the ground. They disappear bottom
Yes.
up. Objects.
That is sinking. That is sinking. That is sinking. That is, excuse me, that is sinking. That is exactly what I was talking about. Now I'll share my, yes.
That is what he was talking about. Okay.
Sinking?
So then, yeah, looming and sinking.
Mm.
Now you heard him. He said, okay, that's sinking. That is what I'm talking about. Now he's going to bring up a reference, a citation to show this. And I'm going to bring up a demonstration showing exactly that. And look what his words are going to be. Oh.
Sinking. So a change in temperature causes refraction, which causes sinking, right? That's what we're talking about. Excellent. Okay, so I'll share my screen now because I've actually got something here.
Excellent. Everybody can see your screen now, so go ahead and do your presentation.
Really? Okay, that's weird. Hold it. I don't think that worked.
Yeah,
I could see a graph and a line there, so I think it was working pretty good there.
Yeah,
Duper poons. The curve is like Mark's head. It's too big to see. I see a lot of curve here, by the way.
Globe is like Mark said, stupid.
Mhm.
It's like his brain, non-existent.
But yeah,
Try resharing there.
it was
weird.
Yes, I can see to produce
weird.
sinking, and now I see Mark Reed with your logo there.
Is that-
It's your logo. It's your logo now. It
Is that
was
showing?
showing. Go back to the screen. There.
There you go.
Keep it.
Okay,
You can see
okay.
your words.
Okay.
Leo. There. Oh.
Come back.
I'm sorry, but that guy, this is one of the most immature people I've ever seen. He acts like he's like 10 years old or something. I don't know how he can claim to be studying university. I mean, if he had to be studying university, don't you think the educators would chase him out after one and say, shut up? Maybe he is chased out all the time, and that's why he gets all his information on. Because he won't shut up. No, I don't think this is from Andrew Young. I also thought it was from Andrew Young when I watched this, but it's from Study Edu. It might be from Andrew Young, just maybe one of the parts of it. Hey, the man, Getter, good to see you, mate. What's this Mark fella's credentials for talking about this? Is he an educated man or just an internet warrior? I think he worked with, as he said, fiber optics before, so that's all I know about him. But I can tell you one thing, him and Leo, nothing they were brought up in this whole debate they had any knowledge on, like as in nothing.
Yeah, so sinking. Okay, so this is basically where there's a like this is over a 10-degree difference kind of thing. So the sinking will occur at a 1 to
Listen to this claim, guys.
sort of 1 kilometer height, just 10, like this is the height kind of thing. 10 degrees less than the surface temperature. Now this is a 3-meter target that it's describing here. So the temperatures you would need, and the reason why sinking occurs, and this is from the San Diego University,
this,
by
guys.
the way.
Listen.
This is the standard reference case for the atmosphere. Notice the size of it. This is the case for sinking. It's almost indistinguishable. The temperature change you would need to do this.
Listen to this. Listen to the temperature change you need for this to happen, guys. Listen to this.
You would need to have like one section like a furnace and the other section like almost at zero. There is
one section to be a thermos and one section to be at almost zero. But it says on screen that he just read a 10-degree difference. A 10-degree difference. He just read it, and now he says it needs to be like a thermos and a freezing temperature. Where did he get that?
Did he say thermos or furnace?
Thermos, I think. I think he said thermos. Let's just go like 2 seconds back.
Yes, so I can see to produce
weird.
syncing. And now I see Mark Reed with your logo there.
Is that-
It's
is
your
it
logo.
showing? Is it
It's your
showing?
logo now. It
Is that
was
showing?
showing. Go back to
okay.
the screen. There.
There you go.
Keep it.
Okay,
You can see your words.
Okay. Yeah. So syncing.
Titan, good to
Okay.
see,
So
mate.
this is basically where there's a like this is over a 10-degree difference kind of thing. So the syncing will be occur.
Hey, Titan, good to see you. Yeah, Mark, that was epic. Zoid. IV. Leo, what's an IV? Zoid, independent variable. Leo, why are you telling me a thing I learned in 8th grade? After you asked me what it is. Yeah, exactly. No, what? Don't let them know that. Don't tell them light refraction is what causes magnification. They don't believe this. Yet he's showing it on screen now. They think syncing is literally a thing syncing. They don't understand it's the magnification of the occulting angle. It's how idiotic these people are. They think this is physical, not optical. We even get into that later on as well. They think an optical effect is physical, guys. That's how dumb these guys are.
A sort of 1 kilometer height, just 10, like this is the height kind of thing. 10 degrees less than the surface temperature.
10 degrees less than the surface temperature gives this sinking. Now, I don't know how he gets between, I think he's going to say thermos or furnace. We're going to hear properly what he says.
Now, this is a 3-meter target that it's describing here. So the temperatures you would need, and the reason why sinking occurs, and this is from the San Diego University, by the way, this is the standard reference case for the atmosphere. Notice the size of it. This is the case for sinking. It's almost indistinguishable. The temperature change you would need to do this, you would need to have like one section like a furnace and the other section like almost at zero.
Furnace. I think he said furnace, Hammer.
I did say furnace.
Yeah, he said furnace. So, yeah. So 10-degree difference means furnace, guys. And and 0 degrees. Yeah, I don't think this
Yeah,
guy...
he
Yeah?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, he's creating like this extreme difference between the two, right? A furnace and 0 degrees for like you said to
Exist.
for a 10-degree difference, to show a 10-degree difference. Is that what you said?
No, for it to show sinking. So he says you need those very specific variables to happen to have the effect of sinking. In the meantime, what he just read was you only need a 10-degree difference from the air from 1 kilometer up to the surface of the ground. And tell me again, if you are doing long distance photography or something, you're not a 1 kilometer above the ground, are you?
No.
So it's even less than 10 degrees then. But it's fine. We still go on with this. You can see how I'm laughing at him actually in the background.
There is no situation at which you could duplicate this. And do notice that, look, you can wave your arms all you want. It doesn't change reality. And the case is, like, excuse me, Flatzoid, try to control your deluded rantings there.
Deluded rantings because I told him it's false. Because I told him it's false. Yeah, exactly. It's projection. I mean, he just showed a demonstration live with a video that he said wasn't a video. So he lied and said it wasn't what he asked for after that's what he asked for. Now he says this is impossible, giving unreliable information. And I'm telling him it's a lie. He's wrong. I can show it. Now he's saying I am ranting.
The reason why it happens is because the Earth has a curved surface. This is the thing. When we go to sinking, that's the reason it occurs. And this is from San Diego University.
And that was also a lie now, guys, because on his paper, he said it was the temperature inversion that is the reason why we have it, not because of Earth curve. So he also just lied again. I can might as well call not Mark Reed, we call him Mark Liar.
School of optics. So, you know, you can sort of hand wave it all you want, but the reason it occurs is because the Earth is curved.
Okay,
So
if I can
thanks for
demonstrate
reinforcing
this,
our point.
If I can show a demonstration on a flat surface giving this, totally throwing your argument in the water, will you concede then?
All right, let's. We'll
I'm
do
sorry,
the
what was
last
that?
one. We'll do one last screen share if that's what you're implying there,
Yeah, I just
Flatzoid.
wanna
And then we'll
If
move
you
into
can
our Q&A.
hide, if you can hide 150 meters of tower on a flat surface, go for it.
Very easy.
Okay,
How?
150 meters of tower. Sure, go for it.
Do it this way. See, maybe we play this way.
I'd refer him to his presentation.
Yep. But this is what this is in reference to. The moron doesn't understand what he just read on his edu paper was saying about temperature inversion, which gives sinking. And he's saying it's Earth curve. So he's ignoring what he just read on the paper. And he's saying, oh no, I don't care what these people are saying, why it's sinking. It's not temperature inversion, it's Earth curve. Because he sees it's drawn as Earth curve on the left on the diagrams. So therefore it's curve.
Yeah.
Wow. Now remember guys, he said this is impossible to demonstrate, correct?
Yeah.
Put the sound off. I just want to share my screen.
So I'm trying to find.
Yeah,
Thank
I've
you,
got it
thank you,
already,
Flatzoid,
don't
because
worry, I've
I'm
got
not
it.
able. I don't think it's in this video that I'm
Really
looking
got
through
it.
here. That I know I got.
I
a
don't
clip
think
of it
it's
somewhere.
anywhere, Nathan.
Okay.
Sorry, mate.
Well, there's.
You heard that, guys? He said he doesn't think it's anywhere, Nathan.
Yeah.
Though I've got it on the screen right now.
That was a nasty little snipe, weren't it?
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
From a
television.
triggered man.
Yeah.
No.
But I mean, since he's opening, all he was doing is trying to be retarded, as I would put it. Because all he's doing is giving idiotic statements in between, being rude and mudding the waters and poisoning the well, and actually showing nothing but lies. So
It's
That's
been
definitely
demonstrated. Bottom of disappearance and hiding objects on a flat surface has been
1 second,
shown
fellas.
with several variables.
There we go. Your screen's sharing now.
okay, let me just go back to where before. Okay, this is them showing these are these objects. It's on a wooden floor, it's flat, and as soon as they're going to open the door to let the cold air run over the hotter floor, it's going to pull it down. Let's do this. Okay, there we go.
Good
I can't make
demonstration.
out anything on.
He's already making excuses, guys.
I can't see it, that old chestnut.
Okay, let's test this. Everybody in chat, type 1 if you can see what's on screen now. You can see that's a bread tack, and you can see there's little ornament thingy mabobs there. Or type 2 if you're as blind as Mark. Well, I know everybody in Element can see this stuff. Correct? There we got a 1. Have we got another 1? And another 1. Hey, what? Good to see you. Yeah, by the way, thanks all for coming. It's good to see you guys. I really appreciate you being here. Please do share the show. Yeah, and so far it's just 1s. So everybody can see that. So we can clearly say Mark is lying again. Correct?
Aye.
Hey?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Let's go on and listen to more excuses from him.
This video.
These objects, that's a little bread tag that holds the bread clasps closed. These are little, like, man can see what happens. This is refraction. Super Poons is just a joke. This guy's
No,
really a joke.
he's there just to wind up, isn't he? That's what he's there for, just to wind people up.
Yeah.
I think it's soon going to be time for Duper to go away, I think.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's beyond silliness.
It's Buddy. 4. Remember, there is no spoon. Gives bottom up obstruction due to refraction.
Actually, that thing is the exact same height as it was before. Why doesn't it change height? No, this tower is lower. Did you actually watch my presentation? You didn't watch my presentation, did you?
The tower's
You didn't. Look, I'll
angular
share my
size.
screen and show you the presentation because you weren't paying attention.
Mark, maybe
Okay.
you
Those,
can pay
those
attention.
tacks could be
Let's stop the
buildings
the
off
screen
in the
share.
distance.
Yeah.
Mark,
So the
first of all,
whole point, the whole point of my presentation is that you can mirror the tower over it. It actually is lowered while yours doesn't move at all.
is that so? Okay, we'll once I've shown it again, I will take screenshots and we'll show him it does lower it. But also, guys, listen to what my
The
response
guy's a
is.
moron. It's demonstrating his picture.
Well, this picture on screen now is the epitome of what's going on in his brain. Nothing. It literally looks like he's got nothing. He's dead inside. There's nobody home. Lights are on, but nobody's there.
Right? So this is the whole point. You've missed the point completely. So I'm going to have to go over it again.
I'm gonna say again, shit strings.
And that's like if you take Flatzoids demonstration with
Did
the
you just
temperature
say
variation, and then you
shoestrings?
also
See how I talked over Nathan now. Nathan's busy talking, and I says, "Did you say shit strings?" Yeah, I did.
factor in angular size, distance, magnification.
What the fuck do shoestrings have to do with
Why are you
this?
talking? I don't know. I'm not gonna answer this, guys. What do you think? What does shit strings have to do with angular size change?
No comment.
I'm just so happy the mascot from Toys R Us found a new job.
Hey, Detect, good to see you, mate. JK, thank you for coming. Hi, JK, I agree. I was hoping to get smart people. Like I say, Jack of all trades, a guy, whatever. He's actually the one that set up this debate. I thought I was debating him with another partner, and it ended up being this Leo moron and this Mark moron. I debated Mark last time. He didn't even know that gas has behavior. And now got Leo that doesn't even have general relativity. It's not objects falling to the earth. So yeah, I would hope to have a more intelligent conversation with someone in the future. That's why I love it when Nick actually comes on. Because Nick, we can actually have a conversation that's a bit more intelligent than what these guys are giving. Because he actually teach students in university level. So that's why we can at least have a conversation. Although we don't agree on everything, he at least understands what I'm saying and I understand what he's saying. But when it comes to these guys, I'm sorry, it's a joke.
Leon.
Exactly, Leon.
Oh, wow.
You know them, Leo?
there's
You
several
said
variables.
shoestrings.
Shit. Strings. You see the
Okay,
angular
shit,
size
yeah,
change of that.
Your mic is
Tower.
not good quality.
The angular size. You see there, check there. You can clearly see this tower. Look at the water. It was taken at a different distance. Now he's laying it on there and saying, oh look, it looks to be smaller. Not understanding shit shrinks in the distance. Angular size change. I'm glad you enjoy it, JK. Really appreciate all the support, mate. Good to see you all here. Yannick, good to see you too, mate. Yeah, I agree. Actually, alcohol should not be allowed, especially if something so weak as Budweiser can, not even a full tin, can totally make a guy drunk. And I don't think he should be touching alcohol then.
No, especially when it's not even a full size tin. It's the 330ml Coca-Cola size.
I mean, that's like insane tolerance when it comes to alcohol. If you can't even drink a Budweiser finished and you get drunk. I mean, come on.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Of the tower, Mark. AKA shit strings.
Whoops.
Look how confused they are. They don't understand what shit shrink means. Angular size change.
Yeah, and if you go close to it, it gets, it raises up above that line.
Size is, Mark? Do you understand
Yes.
what angular size is? So would the
Yes.
angular size change with distance?
Well, of course.
Debunking his own argument. Congratulations. Great. And what happens with refraction? It magnifies it too, does it not?
Well, your example, it didn't move at all from the change of the
Handwave dismissal
temperature,
again.
so that's not
Congratulations,
syncing.
guys. You see, he just hand waves dismissal. We showed on screen the whole effect that he says was impossible. You need a furnace, which we didn't have. And now he just says, I never showed it, but he showed on screen. But I'm going to show it again, just to show what a nice guy I am. Actually showing demonstrations, saying what he said was impossible. You said you need a furnace and something that's almost zero. Exactly. People get drunk on Budweiser. Leo got drunk on a half a tin of Budweiser because he didn't even finish the full tin, and he was he was cased. Like it's in. Oh. Oh man, it's crazy. 5% does nothing to me. I think if I had to drink a 5%, I'll just laugh at it. 0 degrees. That wasn't a furnace.
To cause syncing, yeah.
Yeah,
to cause syncing.
It's not syncing then.
Oh, then it's not
It's
what
an
you're showing
optical
isn't
effect.
syncing.
The reason why we see only the tops of a building, or that sometimes like there's a video of windmills where they're incredibly large blades, that's because of optical effects. It can be magnification to increase the blade sizes. It can be
This is what you're missing. Notice that the floor doesn't rise up to cover it. All that happens is the bottom is distorted, right?
The floor does rise up to cover it. Showed it on screen. How much lies do we have to counter this guy? I think we're on 10 already. Wow. Titan has 28, 26, 24, 19, 17, and 15-year-old. Hectic, dude. That's hectic. Me and my wife always used to joke around like we want to have a soccer team. But after having the third child, we decided it's enough. It's enough.
So the floor doesn't actually rise up when...
No, it doesn't actually. It's optically rising. Read.
When you change the temperature.
It did.
I will show it again. The floor rises up to cover that, like a quarter of it, does it?
It pulls the back objects down, and it pulls the horizon in front of it up. look at his face. They just can't accept this. That's how
and you can see that the bread bag tie is completely disappeared from the temperature variation. And then again, just one of several variables.
I dare you, like it's going to change anything. Share it again. I dare you. Ready to be coaches.
I mean, not that Mark didn't already show that the only way this would be possible for things like what he's shown pictures of would be if the temperature variations were far beyond what we would even remotely expect.
No,
but
that was false, because that's not what the paper said. Should we actually look what the paper says, guys?
Right.
I think so. You said it was from? Thinking. Gonna look. Thinking. From. Where did it say education? We should be able to get it somewhere. National Geographic. Nesu. Whoop. Someone's here.
Whoop. Yep.
Amazon price.
Yeah.
Hammer.
Hey, sorry about that.
Good to see you. I wish he would have I actually wanted to ask him for the for the link, but I forgot to ask him. Maybe we can just quickly get it on the screen what it said. Okay, remember 2 hours 15 seconds. Okay. Mirages. Yeah, it's supposed to be mirages. Let's see. Mirages. Maybe physics, Room, Britannica, Merriam-Webster, Oak, Vocabulary Dictionary, Science. Is anybody actually got the link? Would be able to be awesome. What is it cause of mirages? Scientific
What are we looking for?
I'm looking for that link that Mark had on screen. It's from on C.
Can't see what you got typed in, no?
aty.stsu.edu. ATY.
Sounds like an Australian propaganda website.
STSU. Dot edu.
Hey Chuck, how you doing, man?
Hey Chuck. Great to have you here, mate. Mirages. Maybe we can pick it up this way. Sorry guys, we're trying to find this. I don't know what's so hard to. Page not found. San Diego University, that was it, yeah. San Diego University. Maybe we can do it this way. San Diego University Mirages. Or not. Do you think we're gonna find anything here? Just you? I'll inform your tomorrow. Maybe. Mirages. Types of mirage. Mirage and green phase, mirage and illusion, mirages and fog. Superior mirage, duct mirage simulation. Induction to mirage simulation. Could be this. I think it was this one. Let's see what we had on screen by him. This would be resonance loom. Okay, so we need to look for specific for looming. Mirage is looming. Looming, starring students should be this one. Here we go. Okay, we found it. Guys, we're all here. Good to see you, Jumbo. Thank you for coming. Glad you could make it. Okay, so this is his one that he had on, guys. Let's read through it a bit. Here are some simulations of terrestrial refraction phenomena that do not involve mirages. So do not involve mirages. The four types of named, the title involve refraction anomalies. But without inverted or multiple images, and therefore without mirages. The name format used the mirage simulations is used here. The target is the same triangle, 3 meters high, that is used to standard atmosphere and inferior mirage simulations. And the same eye height, 1.5 meters, used for them in them is restrained here to make the effects sufficiently visible. I've chosen to put the target 10 kilometers away from the observer. As a mirage simulation, I'll provide alignment links below, blinking, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but I'm trying to see where he talks about furnace needing. Okay, example normal refraction shows here in the left 10-kilometer viewing distance, larger than the most remote example shown on the standard refraction page. That was 9.5 kilometers, so the target has sunk a little farther below the horizon here. You can see just 2 of the 5 stripes on the target visible to the apparent horizon, which is about 4.5 kilometers away. Note the rays are curved because of the temperature gradient in the lower atmosphere. See the bending page for details. Okay. Looming and sinking are the simplest of all refraction phenomena. They're simply abnormally large and small refraction, respectively, as was first shown by Lambert 1759. A constant density gradient in the lower atmosphere produces only a vertical displacement of distant objects, not a distortion. So looming is just an exaggeration of normal refraction, produced by a steeper than usual increase in density of height. I'm just trying to look where he gets that that so-called furnace. If you guys can read furnace here, I'll be more than... Okay, let's see. To simulate this effect, it's convenient to choose a temperature gradient that makes the ray curvature about half that of the Earth. Instead of the usual 1/6 or 1/7, the value Lambert inferred, by the way, if you look at the bending page, you will see the temperature inversion of about 0.11% per meter, which will make the ray curvature match the rate of the Earth. I've chosen 0.5 degrees per meter or 5 degrees in 100 meters the inversion to use. I still don't see where he's getting what he claimed to have got, guys. So I've set on a model that lapse rate produced setting temperature at 1 kilometer height of just 10 degrees less than the surface temperature. As far as I know, a furnace is much more than 10 degrees. So Mark Reed, was he lying?
Indeed.
If we look on here, we can easily say Mark Reed was lying again. Glenn says no, nothing about gradients due to gravity, that's for sure. Temperature inversion, it's simply talking about temperature inversions. So Mark Reed, you got to answer for yourself. Can you show us where exactly you found the temperature inversions needed from a furnace to 0 degrees? Because it's not in this citation you brought up. Really odd stuff. But yeah, I'm glad we found it. Hey Alan, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. Okay, so 2 hours 15 we said. Okay, I'm bringing it up again.
You're showing it on a tiny little thing, whereas you said you would show it on a 500-meter tower.
You see how he's misrepresenting me again, saying you'd show it on a 500-meter tower. Did I say that?
No.
No, but he's already provided 150 the tower, and he like he's shown that.
Exactly. I'm showing a small scale demonstration of giving the same effect that he said is impossible.
Whatever he thinks on his picture, like with his Earth curve and his globe and all that nonsense, what he's showing you is happening on a flat Earth.
Exactly. The guy can't accept that we can demonstrate. But I mean, the whole point of this was, from my opening, we can demonstrate what we claim. Hence why we're able to show these demonstrations. What did we get from the globe? Not one demonstration at all. We got lies and telling us we don't know what you're talking about. Then I keep on having to correct them on what they're talking about.
Yeah, he was definitely triggered, Duke. Definitely.
But you haven't.
Wow.
Well, what if that? What if the water was, say, 4,000 meters?
Come on, man. Tower. It mustn't be, because you're talking, 500 meters.
The scale is.
You're showing it on a tiny little thing, whereas you said you would show it on a 500-meter tower, but you haven't.
Wow.
Well, what if that? What if the water was, say, 4,000?
No, this is part 2, guys, because we are doing a recap on the debate. part 1 was simply going against with showing general relativity and stuff. This is part 2 where we're going through all the optical effects at bottom of construction, and we might get into some Q&A tonight. Because all we're doing is showing that these guys from the globe side had nothing, because all we get from Mark is lying. I think we've gone over 10 or 11 lies already in one debate. Proven, shown. And with Leo, well, we have nothing but ignorance and projecting his ignorance onto everybody else. Well, he's the one showing he has nothing. That's practically what we're showing.
In meters,
Come on, man.
and then the building was 500 meters. And then what if the scale is, in this demonstration, it's a 5 centimeter tall tack with a 40 centimeter distance in floor? It would be to scale then.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, you're
Okay,
good.
so do it. Do that experiment.
So let's see. And also, it's not an experiment, it's a demonstration. One thing I couldn't get through to them.
Yeah.
PZ53, how many tries will it take to beat the absent opposition? There's nothing to beat. We're just having fun showing that there's nothing from the globe side. What's the temperature there? About 9?
9.
Look, we don't have to see the whole thing. Just show
centigrade.
what you showed
You
before.
don't need to show the whole thing. Just
Ugh.
keep your panties on. I don't think he was impressed with that.
No. He didn't look like somebody gets impressed much. No.
But like I said, it showed 9 degrees. He said you need a furnace. That's what I was trying to show with the degrees on there.
Temperature's dropping.
Now, okay, I think let's do the screen. Cut screen. Print screen.
We cut this smile, his eyeballs would fall out.
Okay, we're gonna actually have to draw it, I think, because it's got a little bit of a squiggle to it. You'd agree that's like the horizon line? Okay. Let's keep it like that. That would be the horizon line. Let's watch the video again. Over. You see the tack there? You see these little... Hi Daniel, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. It's got a little perforation, whatever there. The horizon is behind it. Okay? This is on a wooden floor. Now, they're going to open the door to let the cold air come in. Now, this is just temperature inversion. Look how it pulls the horizon in front up and the things...
Yeah, and...
And I'm going to print screen again. I wonder if I can... Is there a way to make this...
Can you make one less opaque or
That's what
whatever?
I'm trying to see.
More
That's
opaque.
what I'm trying to see if I can make it... If it's able to make it...
Sean, surely you've got something else except liar. Come on, you see it every show, every time.
I still don't see what's lying. Who's lying where?
Define line, Sean.
Sean, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see him in the chat.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's underneath Taylor Vision. Where it
Yeah,
says
no,
my
I can't see him on my chat. It doesn't show.
Oh, right.
Okay. Maybe he somehow got reported again or something. I'm trying to see if I can... I don't know. Paint, you can't do it. Otherwise, I'll just have to use another program quickly. You know what I'm going to do? Let's do this. Let's go to Canva. Canva's just going to be easier. Yeah. Okay, that's that one. Let me go back to where it was with 10 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, temperature.
Okay. Starting it there. close this. But anyway, hi Sean, thank you for coming. Glad you could make it. So Sean, when are you going to be coming to discuss sometime, mate? Okay, totally lined up. Let's get the position to the back. Backward. Okay. Now this one needs to be.
Funny, Spud doesn't see him either.
I can see it.
Me and Michael can see him.
Position. Backwards. Okay. Okay. Look at the difference already. Just from that. Look at that. The line.
Oh, he does now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Look at the line there already. Compared to the line there. There's a difference already there. You can look at the line there. There's a difference already there. And that is already showing a difference in the version, just with that little piece there. Let's carry on.
Now, you see the tack there. You see these little ornament things. You can see it's got little.
Hey Bobby
perforation
Zinger.
right
Hey Bobby Zinger, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. Glad you could make it.
there. The horizon is behind it. Okay? This is on a wooden floor. Now, they're going to open the door to let the cold air come in. Now, this is just temporary.
Yeah, there's no debate about the globe Earth. This is simply now debating why we are able to show demonstrations and they can't show any demonstrations for their religion of a ball. That's all we're having a debate about now, actually. Because it's weird. You would be able to demonstrate your belief if it was real. We are, on the other hand, able to demonstrate.
Inversion. Look
Hey DJ, good to see you, mate.
how it pulls the horizon in front up and the things.
Yeah, and
Okay. Now, get the share screen again. Different screen. Place it up again. Again there. Now it's even higher. Look at that. Let's get a line again. Now it's even higher. I think this is quite simple stuff. So it changes position the whole time, correct?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to show. It keeps changing position. Everything changes position as it goes with the inversion.
it's not
Down.
blocked.
It's not blocked. let's go 10 seconds back. Listen what he said.
Look how it pulls the horizon in front up and the things.
Yeah, and
the
it's not
down.
blocked.
It's not blocked.
There's got to be something wrong with his eyes.
Yeah, I think Mark needs to get his eyes checked. He says this is not blocked. But look how more idiotic it gets, because I've actually wanted to bring this up to him, but I was thinking if I'm gonna say something, we're just never gonna end. Listen.
Sorry? Is that horizon not now higher there?
I
I
only see
didn't see
two
it, Noah.
objects.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I
the rest,
don't.
the rest is obstructed due to refraction. Congratulations. Demonstration on a flat surface. What he said is impossible.
You said you would show it on a tower, and you haven't. You haven't shown that at all. So congratulations
This
for the
well,
fail.
hold on. So this is
show it on
taking to
actual
scale.
objects.
This is
Show an actual object. That's an actual object. This is how moronic this guy is. So he brings a tower up in the debate and thinks I just have to somehow magically have a demonstration of that tower, which he actually brought up because it was bottom-up obstruction, which we've just demonstrated what he said was impossible to demonstrate.
Well, his picture at tower is the macro to that micro example.
Yeah, this is just a demonstration on small scale of the same effect of what he saw in his tower.
Yeah.
He's a moron. But listen how bad this gets more. That's not the worst of this.
So this would be a real life
refraction-
observation. We make an observation of towers in the natural world, and then we recreate to scale a using controlled variables of the atmosphere and show a recreation of that small scale on the small scale. That is what the
at that
four
camera
light
moving
experiment, a
around.
globe has never shown that. This is an example of the flat Earth showing on a flat
This
surface
is
what we
just
see in reality,
distortion.
but the globe cannot do that with the four lights.
This is just distortion, and look at the way that
It's just distortion, correct? Distortion, optical.
Yeah.
Idiot doesn't get that when he says that. It means it's not physical curve.
Yeah.
Globe faith won't allow his brain to connect dots.
Yeah. That's
Crazy.
right.
Solid.
No, I think he knows. I think he's just being obtusely dishonest.
Maybe
He's being very dishonest because he can't accept being wrong. Because remember, I embarrassed him so badly in that first debate we had. He can't take it to get embarrassed again, which he just got embarrassed again.
Yeah, man. That's the cognitive
Well,
dissonance.
while he's defending Globe, he's gonna look embarrassed.
Yeah. Because the first time I was going to debate Mark, I was like, yeah, finally an opponent I feel that I'm actually going to be able to have a proper debate with. And then I was shocked with the amount of idiocy the guy brought. I almost thought to myself, what the hell? I thought I'm going to actually have some challenge to debate, and I had nothing. I was disappointed, and when he showed up for this debate again, I was like, okay, maybe he'll redeem himself. But no, he just fell deeper in the ignorance hole.
Yeah.
that camera isn't even fixed. This is terrible.
To be fixed.
Like,
Yeah, what does a fixed camera have to do with this, by the way? When the guy's taking photos in the distance of long distance, like that CN tower, is this camera fixed?
No, it's just another excuse.
It's a still shot. It's a still shot.
Moving up and down, that's what he's trying to get at, isn't it?
He doesn't understand that's a still shot taken from a video.
Yeah.
Just like this, I've taken a still shot now from the video.
Yeah.
Now let's move it again.
this is
There, still shot from the video. Now it's lower than it was. This is how idiotic this guy is. He doesn't understand this.
Mm-hmm.
This could easily be the zoom of the camera. There could be a million things happening here. This is terrible. Look at the camera. Look at it wave around. He didn't
Okay, you
even
know what I'm
fix
gonna
the
say?
camera.
You know what
Like,
I'm
talk about your undisciplined. Excuse me, I thought I was talking again. Why do you have to interrupt every?
Chill
Guy's a
out, man.
moron.
Chill out.
Triggered. All he does is keep on moving the goalposts, and the more he moves it, the more I keep showing him wrong. That's why I can't take it.
Everything, Flatzoid. You've got no self-control.
I got no self-control, but he's the one getting triggered and talking the whole time. I mean, I'm sitting there laughing at him, and he's saying, I got no self-control.
So just be quiet. This camera isn't even fixed. He's waving it around. The zoom's going everywhere. It is the poorest experiment. Like, it is terrible. Why you?
Yeah, just like I said, what experiment? It's a demonstration.
It's a word to keep throwing in there when it's a demo. You know what I mean?
What has Mark brought? Like, few
They have-
pictures.
He said pictures from space, and I debunked that in the previous part 1 where I was talking about the first law and second law of thermodynamics.
Would think this is an actual. I thought I was talking again. I must be mistaken because someone keeps opening their mouth and interrupting me. Yeah, you can point at your. Wow, what a child.
Can you finish?
So this could.
At least you got the goal to say, "Oh, what a child!" to you. I mean, come on, this is just pure projection, man.
Exactly, Daniel. That's it. He says it's how you hold the camera. So, without knowing, his actual argument was, is conceding that everything we see is optical and not physical. That's how dumb this guy is. He doesn't get it. Everything he's just said throws his whole argument in the dustbin.
Mm-hmm.
Camera movement, magnification, refraction, anything. It shows that effect. So it makes his own argument invalid because, hello, idiot. Yeah, excuse me. I thought I was giving vocal diarrhea.
It's just a poor experiment, though. Yeah.
Yeah, like anybody even claimed it to be science. It's crazy.
This could easily be a number of factors, and you're basically just saying, hey, because we got a camera and waved it around on these things and opened a door, it's definitely what we say it is. This is an undisciplined experiment with all kinds of variables that haven't been controlled for, that you think proves something it clearly doesn't.
Okay.
And you said you would show me this on 150 meters, and you didn't.
Okay.
You failed.
But Mark, the independent variable.
I love how Leo can overtalk him, but I'm not allowed to rebut.
Yeah.
Now look what. Now the moderator hops in again and stops me from talking again.
Doesn't depend on the dependent variable, which is dependent with the depends on the independent variable of the dependent variable. So you just the thing is, Mark, you just
let's let Flatzoid speak, please.
But you don't understand statistics, Mark.
I don't
It's the independent variable.
Okay.
It's amazing how he lets them keep on talking all the time.
Statistics.
He's
Yeah,
an
what's
idiot.
statistics got to do with this? But okay.
Just threw words together and thought it sounded good.
Yeah, but
at one point he trips over his own words because he's that flustered to get them out. You know what I mean? Idiot.
But that's Leo. That's all he's been doing this whole time, trying to say words like he's clever. In the meantime, it's got nothing to do with it. I mean, what has this got to do with statistics?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
It's an idiot.
Let's let Flatzoid speak, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, point one. You made a claim that it's not demonstratable. We went and demonstrated it.
Yeah. Plain and simple.
You are simply conceding now it's an optical effect. You don't realize that, do you? Thirdly, no one claims science here, so I don't need to give a hypothesis for IV and DV, saying you guys don't actually know what science is. And you just hand waved and missing it.
Yeah.
Where's your demonstrations for anything on your globe? Oh wait, we don't get any.
Yeah. So the problem is that you're taking this really shoddy camera footage. You see the distortion at the top. None of the distortion happens like that in real life.
What do you guys have to say about that?
He's just a liar. He's an idiot.
So he says you don't see distortion like that in real life. I'm sorry. Since when is a demonstration not real life?
Exactly. I mean, he's seeing it right there in front of him. You know what I mean? So what's he talking about?
I'll just keep referring back to his picture.
Exactly. TB, Leo is spazzing.
I want some fireworks that time PJ comes up. That's all.
It is not analogous. It is not analogous to real life at all, because all of these distortions that you see don't actually occur on the examples that we give. It is simply finding, sort of nitpicking and finding these things that happen. It's like that black swan picture they came up with that was clearly distorted, and they said, hey, that proves it.
He just invalidated his own statement that he said 2 seconds ago. We don't see this happening in real life. Now he's saying the black swan, exactly what we see in the black swan. You just said 2 seconds ago, we don't see these things happen in real life. And he said, this is exactly what we see in the black swan. Contradict much?
But if you take it on any other day, it's actually obstructed. So it clearly is just a distortion of light. It's refraction. And they want to say, hey, that is causing the curvature of the Earth.
Yep, and we just demonstrated it. And you are fighting for that. He just conceded that.
Welcome to Flat Earth.
That's insane.
His eyebrows are always confused.
It's crazy. But that's why I actually like these debates with these guys, because we get to laugh at the idiocy. Hey, Better and Gold, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. That you could make it. Oh man.
So it doesn't, because it doesn't explain why nothing's distorted on the images that we show. But let's just skip over that, because that doesn't matter, right?
Nothing's distorted on the image he shows. Okay, 2 hours 21. Let's go back to his. I wonder where he's going to show this here. I want to see.
For nearly 2,500.
I want to mute. I want to look where his tower is shown. Okay, that's not there. Pictures from space, which you debunk.
Amy, what a better mod.
Amy was actually a better mod. I agree.
Yeah, for sure. I just realised what Alan said about for the moderator, so it was Donkey Richards.
But I don't have anything against this Ryan guy, whatever his name is.
That just went very good.
He's still kind of learning, so I'll let it slide. But I would really like it if James could come and moderate sometime. Trying to look where he shows his Aristotle. I'm just waiting for him to show the picture of that tower quickly. So we're just trying to wait till he gets there. But it's good to see you all in chat. Thank you for coming. Like I said, if you guys are just joined and you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button, as it does help to push it to a wider audience. And please share the show, because it's you guys that help that get. There we go. This is where it brings it up. He says there's no distortion, yeah? Is that what he said, remember?
Okay.
Let's press play again. What's that? That is very clear, correct? Now we take it away. He says there's no distortion. So he was caught lying again.
You can barely see it for a start.
Yeah, so he keeps getting caught. I think we're 2 hours 20 minutes, we said. Around here, yeah. So yeah, Mark, compulsive liar. I'm gonna out and say it. He's a compulsive liar. Because lie once, okay, maybe it's just a faux pas. Lie two, no, after the 5th lie, you think, yes, no, there's something wrong here. But after like 13, 15 lies, you get to, no, this guy's a compulsive liar.
Undisciplined. Excuse me, I thought I was talking again. Why do you have to interrupt everything, Flatzoid? You've got no self-control. So just be quiet. This camera isn't even fixed. He's waving it around. The zoom's going everywhere.
Hey, live music, good to see you. Glad you could make it.
It is the poorest experiment. Like, it is terrible. Why you would think this is an actual... I thought I was talking again.
Okay.
And you said you...
demonstrated it. You are simply conceding now it's an optical effect. You don't realize that, do you? Thirdly, no one claims science here, so I don't need to give a hypothesis for IV and DV, saying you guys don't actually know what science is. And you just hand wave them missing it.
Yeah.
Where's your demonstrations for anything on your globe? Oh wait, we don't get any.
Yeah. So the problem is that you're basically, you've taken this really shoddy camera footage. You see that...
Hey, now I see Sean Hawkins' messages. Hey, Sean, good to see you. Your projection is noted, Sean. By the way, I did watch his commentary on this debate, and all we got from Sean is lies. Congratulations. Sean is one of the biggest hypocrites and ignorant guys I've ever laid my eyes on, and is, to be honest. And there's a lot of cuts I can take from Sean Hawkins' commentary on this, and shown him to be just as dumb as, well, even not, I'd say even dumber than this guy on screen here.
Sean's so dumb his own side shun him.
Why do you think he says he's got an IQ of a tuna sandwich? That's how dumb the guy is.
Distortion at the top. None of the distortion happens like that in real life. It is not analogous. It is not analogous to real life at all, because all of these distortions that you see don't actually occur on the examples that we give.
And you gave an example and what we're trying to rebut here with a distortion exactly like we just demonstrated. Weird.
It is simply finding, sort of nitpicking and finding these things that happen. It's like that black swan picture they came up with that was clearly distorted, and they said, hey, that proves it. But if you take it on any other day, it's actually obstructed. So it clearly is just a...
What kind of tuna? I don't want to say because if I say any tuna, it's going to be discriminative towards them.
Dolphin friendly.
I would say the tuna that's already died.
Yeah.
Even that might still have more brain cells.
Genetically engineered tuna.
Yeah, dolphin
engineered dumb.
Dolphin friendly that's not actually dolphin friendly.
Alan, yeah, this guy is a soy boy.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Distortion of light, it's refraction, and they want to say, hey, that is causing the curvature.
McTuna.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know why we've got that already.
Keep them coming, I'm loving it.
Of the earth. So it doesn't, because it doesn't explain why nothing's distorted on the images that we show. But let's just skip over that, because that doesn't matter, right?
And we just showed you that there is distortion on the things you just presented. So yeah, keep lying, Mark. Keep lying.
So let's go to Eratosthenes and his experiment.
Sorry, we're still busy with the actual thing. Remember when my 11 frames that you brought up in being? This is exactly that. You just conceded it's optical, not physical.
You did take those frames out, though. You were wrong on that.
Congratulations.
You did take those frames out, though.
Yeah, we've been through this. I don't need to explain again.
What makes you think optics isn't? What makes you think it's optics isn't physics, even though it's physics?
He can't even say it coherently. What makes you think optics isn't physics, even though it's physics?
Yeah.
Did I ever say that optics isn't physics?
He's just a monkey.
He's a monkey, but listen how it gets to. It gets to where he's literally saying optics is physical.
You won't give any of the calculations.
You said it's optical, not physical, but optics is physics.
Physical is a difference to what you see in optical effect. Do you think refraction is a physical effect or an optical effect? Okay,
optical effects are physical.
So you can go and physically touch refraction, move it with your hands.
Do you think that physical means I can touch it? That's what you think physical means?
Usually that's what it means, correct? Can you touch physical?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You could bend down and touch a shadow, but you're not going to feel it.
Yeah, because the shadow is an optical.
Exactly.
It's optical. It's not physical.
Exactly.
You're touching the ground. You're not touching the shadow.
Exactly.
You'll notice shadows actually on top of your hand if you're touching ground.
Yeah, Daniel, the 11 frames. That's why I love when they bring the 11 frames up, because it's them conceding the physical curve is only optical, not physical. They don't understand that to be some weird. I don't know why. It's very simple.
Well,
okay,
so
that
means physical. Or am I optically
can you
wait? Listen to this.
Move it with your hands.
Do you think that physical means I can touch it? That's what you think physical means?
Well,
okay,
so means physical. Or am I optically
can you touch it?
You heard what I said, right? So I said, I can slap you. Does that mean I optically slapped you? Or is that physically slapping you? You know how they took it? They took it, I'm busy.
In offense.
Yeah, they took an offense like I am
threatening to slap him.
Threatening him. It's like, what?
Even Nathan got on it. Saying he should be saying that.
Yeah, even Nathan said that. I was like, but I wasn't threatening him. I was literally making a point. You'll feel a slap. It's not an optical effect. It's a physical thing. This is how dumb these guys are.
But that, moderator, can we stop that kind of talk? Like, seriously, that's just.
You know what I actually wanted to say, yeah, but I think we would have got some very angry people. I wanted to tell Mark, so it's okay for you to be demeaning, misrepresenting me, dishonest, And actually, you know, defamation of character towards me is okay, but I'm not allowed to bring an example of physical against optical. Weird,
Exactly. Especially when it's not a threat. It's like
there's a
you're using
difference. Yeah, there's a difference between a threat. A threat is I'll go there, must I go there and slap you? That would be a threat.
Speaking of slaps, Mark's got a face like a slapped ass.
But I mean, it's simple. There's a difference. It's a usage of word. The word was, if I had to slap you, would it be physical or optical? Or do you want me to slap you? Do you let me go and slap you? That would be threatening. But there's no threat because I was making an analogy. It's crazy. This is the level of idiocy these guys have.
Rude, man. What are you
No,
doing?
What happened?
I can go and slap you. Come on.
Being rude this whole debate. Not
Yeah, you don't threaten to slap people. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Have some
I'm
actual
threatening.
class. Wow.
I don't care
No
if he-
violence, y'all. We gotta really.
I don't care if he
violence.
said
We're
that
gonna
about me.
assume that was a metaphor. We're gonna
Yeah, it
move.
was a
on.
metaphor. I didn't sound
We
like
can
Friggin'
go into our
clown.
Q&A if we want, or if
Y'all,
you guys have
the
any other
military
examples.
is that there are people.
This I didn't agree with Nathan though. Nathan was actually wrong here because he was going and I don't know, kind of trying to stick up for them for some odd reason.
Yeah.
That are in positions of power that are willing to use violence on us. We should never be violent towards one
Well-
another, and don't use metaphors and things like.
I don't know why we can't use metaphors though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem. This is why I love saying to people, that's the problem. There's no men today. Everybody's pansies, and I'm going to stick with that. They're taking men away out of society. They're making everybody pansies. Oh, you hurt my feelings, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Grow a pair of balls. Grow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you've got to be thick-skinned, and especially today's society. Do you know what I mean?
Well, imagine like back when I was at school and even before that, like if a teacher did trying to teach you difference between physical and optical, they'd probably slap you right back head or chuck blackboard over at your head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we were physically hit by our teachers. Physically.
Yeah.
It wasn't optically.
Absolutely.
But did we take it as a threat towards us? No. That's what I understand. These guys took it as a threat. That's what I'm
One of
saying.
my teachers stuck his keys up my nostril and was stretching my nostril. And he was like, look here, you boy.
But yeah, I really think there's a huge problem with society today. Because they're making people so conditioned to feeling how can I put it? Offended by every little thing a person says.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. We're living in a psychotic world, guys.
Hitting people or killing, I'm gonna make a killing, or don't do that kind of stuff, because there are people that really do, and that's part of why this conversation is so important, is because there are people who will hurt innocent people, and our communication is how we can get through to these people and hopefully get them to change or to know who they are. So this is,
I agree.
please.
Titan Long says, I guess me wanting to slap the shit out of them is wrong. Let's put it this way. I think they need a good slapping to wake up.
Yeah.
Don't.
Huh?
I agree.
There's
I
way
agree
too
with
much
that too.
violence
Trans
in the world.
rights or human rights.
Okay, I was just trying
Human
to
rights.
energize that he can feel it. That was the only reason. Wasn't actually
Well,
physical.
I mean, you put a pencil in water, right, and the light hits it and refracts, right? So you've got the broken pencil effect. You're aware of that?
Okay. He's going to debunk his own argument again. Pencil in water. Is that a physical bending the pencil, or is it an optical effect, guys?
Optical.
He's bringing it up and saying it's physical.
So
Nice.
what part of that is non-physical?
What a clown. I stick a pencil in water and it appears to bend. What part of that is not physical?
Madness in it, dude.
There, I got it on screen, guys. Is that pencil physically magnifying and moving?
So when you take it out of the water, it should be snapped.
As far as I know, that's an optical effect. It says so. The optical Oh, that's not even spelled right. Just say distortion. Distortion caused by it. Wow. Okay. Let's take another one just in case they say, "Oh, you're using stuff." Pixabay. Okay. You see, it's not physically doing anything. Refraction causes magnification, aka bent light rays, at a different incident angle, and that's why you have this distortion. It's an optical effect. He thinks it's physical.
Yeah.
And Leo tries to fight with him on this. Instead of correcting him, so it shows you he also doesn't know.
The effect
Two mediums
is
as well.
optical.
Yep.
The
But-
pencil
But
doesn't
what part of
physically
optics
bend.
is non-physical? What part of
What
optics
part
is
of that,
non-physical?
that particular thing with the glass
Optics
of
are
water,
physical.
what in that is non-physical, right? That there's a glass, water, pencil, light. What's non-physical?
The effect.
It's so simple. The effect. And look at the dumb on his face. It's like, he does. It's like, I want to ask this. Do you even know what effect means?
He's got to know
Oh,
that's
wow.
right. That's so simple.
Yeah. Hey, Felix X. Good to see you from Botswana. That's awesome to see you, mate. Thank you for coming in. That you could make it.
It's physically bent, optically speaking.
DJ, the pencil is optically, physically, apparently bent.
Are you saying the magnification is not physical?
It's a physical effect.
It's
The physics
observed.
are physical. What you observe on the effect is not physical.
Yeah, it is. You're
It doesn't-
observing the physical
It doesn't
effect.
physically.
By repeating, you're observing the physical doesn't make it correct.
He just said you're observing a physical effect. So that means the pencil literally bent then.
Yeah.
That's literally how science
Doesn't
works, buddy.
literally
And again, that's a literal how science works. Sticking science in there somehow makes him sound smarter. There was no science even talked here in the optical effect here.
move.
And here's the guy that's telling us we don't understand science, but he's saying that what you observe isn't physical.
It doesn't physically move the pencil.
No, nobody's saying that.
hold on.
That's not.
No one's saying
Flatzoid,
that.
what you're saying is that the pencil is not actually enlarged. It appears enlarged, but physically the pencil has not actually changed
Exactly.
shape. So
Exactly.
okay.
Very simple stuff to understand, yeah. Optical effect. That's what it means. It doesn't actually change. Just like things going out in the distance, it optically changes angular size. It doesn't physically change angular size. Daniel says, if I'm not allowed to say if I slapped you to prove an objective truth and they don't let you say that because they're offended, then you don't need to slap them to prove objective truth.
What about when Neil deGrasse slaps ball? You know, Is that-
He offended their globe model.
exactly.
Yeah, but
it's
the
just a
effect is still a
clarification.
physical
Claimed
effect.
it did. It's still a
It's, yeah,
physical
magnification
effect.
is a physical thing, but the appearance is
it's
that it is
optical.
not. It's not actually the pencil isn't actually getting bigger. It just appears
Well,
that way.
It's not that it gets bigger. That's not what's happening in the water. The pencil
That's
goes.
not-
Anyway,
Listen what he just said about the water, guys. Listen carefully.
Is not. It's not actually the pencil isn't actually getting bigger.
Yeah, listen to what Leo says, guys. This is
It just appears
well,
that way.
It's not that it gets bigger. That's not what's happening in the water. The pencil
That's
goes.
not-
Anyway,
he says the pencil's not getting bigger in the water. What's happening here? I'm sure that's looking magnified compared to that.
It certainly is.
Well, Planko would, man.
Oh, guys are morons.
The light
I don't know what you're talking about. It gets
Just
bigger.
in the water.
It goes.
Hey,
Hey,
speaking of pencils and wooden sticks, do you want to go to the Aristosthenes thing?
Let's give Leo a chance to explain. He seemed to have a little insight on that. If you want to elaborate a little bit on that experiment. Or do you see?
Well, I don't really know if I would call it a magnification. If you put like a pencil in water, it doesn't get bigger. It
What's the sunscreen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could get like really pedantic with them and say if you leave a pencil in water for a long time, it could soak in the water, and then the physical effect of it getting bigger.
That's a good point.
From a pencil.
It absorbs the water, the wood.
Yeah.
That's a physical effect.
Yeah.
But I don't think they like the word optics. I actually wanted to make another remark and say, okay, Leo, take the glasses off. See if you're going to see anything. Would it mean it's not there? Would it mean it's not there anymore?
They don't understand the word apparent or appears.
Nope.
We've been fighting this for years, you know.
And it's something so simple. Very simple.
It moves off center. Like it's not. It kind of goes whoop, and then it kind of whoops over, and obviously nobody like you could use literally fucking preschool intuition and know that the pencil is not actually whooping as it goes into the water. That's not what happens. But the effect is still a physical effect because it is the result of physical things interacting with physical things in the physical world in physical ways. Like
talk about contradiction without realizing you're contradicting.
If he used preschool intuition, he'd probably get a bit further.
Yeah, but he just contradicted himself. He says it's physical and it's optical at the same time.
Yes.
I wish you could get a big enough glass to stick his pencil neck in.
And his whoop, whoop is that the technical term for it, is it?
Again, this is how physics works. And
Basic.
when you actually understand physics.
Yeah, you guys are misrepresenting me. I never claimed there's no physical things to optics. Optics itself is just an effect.
And the effect is physical, yeah.
Based on physical.
Well,
You can't have
okay, I think we're just splitting hairs now for someone to claim that it's not a physical effect.
No, you guys were misrepresenting what I said.
Hey, Mark, what?
Oh, look, he shows it on screen. And instead of saying, oh, yeah, I concede, look, you were right, this isn't physically, now he's going to be pushing on a stupid joke that Mark said in the beginning of the video.
Can't be beat.
Is that pencil at the bottom?
No. That was a question for Mark. Mark,
let
I can't be beat.
You see what I'm saying? The moderator here should have said, Leo, shut the hell up. We're busy talking about a subject here, and now he's telling us to shut up so he can talk to Mark.
We're gonna let Nathan do
I don't know.
his
What
screen
part
share
did they-
here, and then we're going to get to our Q&A. Okay, everybody?
This is just what talking about the magnification thing. Like Leo, you had said that it's not actually wider, that it is off center, which we can see that it is off center here. But the bottom of the pencil does also appear wider to some degree than the part of the pencil that is not in the water.
That's fine. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the pencil.
That's fine. I wasn't talking about that, but that's what we've been talking about this whole time. So he also just lied. Congratulations, Leo.
Being off center. That is not a magnification.
That's not magnification, guys. So he, again, hand wave dismissing it. It's on screen. He says that's not magnification.
It's slightly larger in the body. Yeah, that.
It's not magnification. It's slightly larger.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I kind of think that's a bit like the definition of magnification, dude.
People really listen to these fools and think they're smart, like.
That's the problem. And if you go on MDD's video and you check the comments, they praising Leo and Mark, and you're thinking, what the hell is wrong with these people? Don't they know what the hell's going on? This is how blind these people are. They want to be right so bad that no matter what you show them, they're going to just accept idiotic things these people say.
Like when they project on us society's failed us and education's failed us. I think it's truly them that education's failed.
It has. Indoctrination is strong with this one.
It's not just indoctrination, man. It's off his head.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That as well.
Literally off one bud.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't even finish it, by the way.
That's a magnification, but the off-center part, that's what I was referring to. That's not a part of the, that's not magnification.
So
the off-center part is part of magnification because the angle of incidence that's changed. That's what magnification does. It changes the angle. So it's off-center. That's what refraction is. It changes the angle. Oh, man. It's the same thing.
The magnification also may be because of the water and the glass and interaction between it. So, yeah.
All right, so everybody, we're going to move into our Q&A. We will do closing.
I have one more question. One more question for Mark.
All right,
it's really quick.
That's great.
Okay, and he thinks this is funny. I'm just going to let this play, then we're going to end you out tonight, guys. Just listen to this.
Okay. Mark, what can't be beat?
I don't know, Leo. What can't be beat? I feel like
you said it in your you said it in your intro. What can't be?
Look at my face. I'm like looking at it like, what the hell? He thinks this is brilliant. Look at everybody's. Sorry.
Not even funny.
What's he doing? Like,
it's not even funny what he comes out with.
Yeah, but
Mark
look
doesn't know what he's talking about.
He thinks it's so funny. The rest of us, look at everybody's faces in this. Just look.
Be beat.
I don't know.
Think about it. No, come on. Think about it. What can't be beat?
All right. Well, before we get into
goalpost.
Yeah, moving goalpost.
I suppose so.
A dead horse.
A dead horse. All right. Yeah.
A dead horse.
I didn't look very amused, did I?
No.
And he actually said flogging a dead horse as well.
Yeah, it's not beat, it's flogging.
Beating, like, so you didn't listen, Leo.
Nope.
And you're not funny. And you're not clever.
Okay, so I think we're going to end that there tonight, guys, and we can do the Q&A tomorrow night.
All right, dude.
But I can't believe how stupid these guys are. But yeah, if anybody can please get hold of Mark Reed and ask him, we got this on screen. He's wonderful. I'm actually going to bookmark it. His wonderful citation. And we want to see where he talks about furnace and 0 degrees, as he said. I would love to see that. So, yeah. What do you guys have to say before we close off?
I'm retarded from watching it.
Yeah, I think there's only so much stupid we can take in one day.
Yeah, and I'm a glutton for punishment for going through it 3 times.
Wow. Yeah. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, they're just full of it. You know, it's like, it's the same as what you probably knew you were going to do it from the start. They just did not let you get a word in. Do you know what I mean? And it just projected everything what they were doing onto you. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm gonna send the invite to my debate. Where is it now? Where's my debate room now? Debate. There we go. I'm gonna send the invite. Yeah, for anybody that wants to join Elements, because I think from tomorrow night we'll probably be in the debate room, and then we can chat. If you guys have anything to say, because the Q&A is going to be quite funny. The questions asked. I wonder who you guys are referring to here. Brilliant. Okay. So I just want to say thank you guys for coming in. Really, really appreciate you guys coming. I think it was a good stream. I'm glad the sound is a bit better. tomorrow I will have my mic, so it'll be even better, guys. So really appreciate you all coming. Yeah, please do share the show. Get hold of Mark, Reed, and Leo, and tell them they should watch the series so they can see how dumb they really are. Element is another program like Discord, but it's actually much better than Discord. It's not as censored or anything. And I've seen it to be much more stable, to be honest. So would love to get everybody over to Element Roller, because it looks like a lot of people are also moving over from Discord to Element as well. So guys, do join Element if you can, please. It would be great. So guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow night then. That was a good stream, I'd say. Thank you all for coming. Really enjoyed it. Please do share the show and like it if you haven't already. Many blessings, and may the press be with you. Cheers.